Motorsport has always been more than just speed. It's pride, it's pressure, it's personal. And when emotions boil over, even the best drivers lose control. iRacing adds a whole nother complexion to this. Drivers can voice their frustrations live to all that listen, and sometimes the person on the other side has decided that they have had enough. In this video, I'm going to be doing some heat racing, so here's an explanation in case you haven't seen it before. The cars qualify as usual and get split into odds and evens in their heat. They race an 8-lap race and the top 6 cars from each heat go straight to the main event. The rest, they return for the consolidation. From that, the top 4 cars in the consolidation race also punch their ticket to the main event. Alright guys, we're back. Today we're doing dirt ovals at Lernerville. Something totally different, something I've never done before on the channel. So we're hopping right into qualifying. The reason I love this track so much, and you're going to see later in the races, is that one side of the track doesn't have a wall. If you crash, you go flying 20 meters down the hill, but coming through turns 3 and 4, and I absolutely kill myself off the wall, that's going to ruin both my laps, as I don't get the first lap in because I've crashed, and the pit exit is on turn 4, so I don't get the second lap in either, which means we are going straight into the heat race. We're going to be starting dead last in the heat, so we've got a lot of work to do. Remember, top 6 goes straight through to the feature. That's the aim, that's all we need to do. Heading through turn number 1, couple cars getting a little bit squiggly there. I try to make something work, but I just get shut down there, so I'm going to pull back across. I'm in the middle line, just sliding up into the 14's path, making sure he doesn't get past. Couple cars just flying down the track there, getting a little bit into each other, and I'm going to benefit all 3 of those positions, taking the candy from the kid, putting me up into P5. That is perfect. Top 6 go through, that's the goal. Heading on to lap number 3 now, and we're going to look to just try and make a move down the inside of 1, but it's not going to quite work, so we're going to move on to the final lap now, and you'll see that we actually did get past those 2 cars behind, and the reason behind that was they just made small mistakes. Nothing interesting or worth noting, but that is worth noting as I absolutely clatter the wall on the front straight, killing myself, killing the 5, killing the 1, and killing the 16 because I just did a terrible rejoin, completely embarrassing. I've ruined the race. And yeah, that's going to send us down to the consolidation race for race 1. So hopping now into the consolidation race, and we're going to be starting P4 on the outside line. There's 5 cars in this race, and top 4 make it through. So basically, just don't be last. Easier said than done though. I had a mate that missed one of these, so yeah, it can certainly happen. Getting a position around the outside there as the 15 car just never quite activates, and then getting around the 18 car of turn number 3 and 4 there, that's going to put us up to P2, and that is where we're basically going to sit for the whole race. But heading on to the final lap now, coming around turn number 4 and heading on to the final lap, we're just going to try and make a little move onto 16 in the final corner. I try to really dip my nose down there and get a good exit, but it doesn't quite work out for me, and that is going to mean that we're going to be starting P14 in the feature race for this first race. So yeah, like I said, starting P14 on the outside line, a lot of work to do, which means a lot of action to be had. Not a good start for me around the outside. The outside became quite slick as cars were absolutely beating it up, and we're going to go around the outside of the number 12 car through turn 1, carrying heaps of momentum. 12 and 16 coming together just a little bit there, but keeping themselves safe. 17 goes for a bit of a slide down the inside, but once again, the top line is just so strong that out of the corner, I'm able to carry so much more speed and clear them going into turn number 1. And we're going to move straight on to lap number 7 here, as I'm alongside the 5 car, and once again shooting it around the outside of turn 1, carrying so much more momentum than him, and clearing it off the corner. Absolutely amazing stuff. Trying to look around the 1, doesn't quite work out though, and he's going to clear me. I'm going to give him a little tap though, and just say, you know, I am here after all. Didn't mean to give him the tap, but I did give it to him. Cut him back, get that position all settled. And now we're going to move on to the end of the following lap, where the number 6 car has ended up off the track. The negative camber is going to keep them off the track and just pull them all the way down the pack. And when they do rejoin, I'm nearly going to hit them, just avoid them down the inside. That's another position gained for us. So we're all the way up very high in the standing. I think that's P6 or 7 for us already. And the 9 and the 15 car end up clattering each other. That is going to bring out the first yellow flag of this race, and it will not be the last. Restarting 6th though, so a very good effort from us to try and maintain position and build our way back through the pack. and the one car gets a good jump on us, but coming out of the corner, we're able to carry so much more momentum, sling it around the outside, and execute a fine pass to regain that position that they wrongfully stole from us. And heading on into the turns 3 and 4, I'm going to go down the inside of 2, but you're going to see why the outside line is so much better. I've lost all momentum while the cars on the outside absolutely fly. One nearly taps me off the corner, just about avoids me. Netcode could have nearly taken us out there, going too wide with the 3 car for a second, and the outside line absolutely pulling us around. Insane amount of grip on that outside line. There's just so much camber that the car flies like an absolute gem, trying to make it work down the outside of 1. It's not going to quite work. 2's going to clear us. We're going to stay down the inside into 3 and 4, but look at that, 2 just able to hold their foot wide on the accelerator, clears us by nearly 2 car lengths heading into turn 1. If you want to overtake here, you've really got to make sure that you're on the outside of the opposing car heading into the corner, and you're going to see that's exactly what we do on the 7 car, as the car ahead also flies off the track. So that's 2 positions gained in 1 corner, promoting us up to P3, and his car is going to be taking no further part because his front tyre has just fallen through the ground. He doesn't have a front tyre anymore. A very important tyre to have, that front right one. If it was front left, you could get away with it, but front right is the one that you use and apply all of the weight on. So that is his race over. He's going to park it up the top there. Puts us P3 in this race, lap 17. So still heaps of time to actually get a win from the P14 in this race, which would be an amazing result. Heading through turn number 1, just trying to get the car reactivated. I go a little bit higher there, trying to carry momentum off the corner, and it doesn't really pay out for us, but still heaps of time in this race. Like I said, you've just got to try and make slow gains on the cars in front and then attack when the iron's hot. But heading straight on to lap number 22, and then it's better be lap number 23 here, and we're going to try send it around the outside, cut it back on the 13 car, get a really good exit here, but he's going to lead across the finish line, and that's going to be crucial here because a safety car has been called. So what happened here? I don't know why this has happened, but basically the 3 car tries to rejoin the race, and because they're off the line, it has caused a safety car. But like I said, the 13 car was able to retain position there because he was ahead at the start finish line, and that is what determines your starting position on a restart. So very unfortunate there. Because there's 10 laps to go as well, it is a single file restart just to add to the pain that I'm feeling. So 7 laps to go to try regain this 13 position that I held for a split second there. Still a lot of time in this race, and we're going to try and make it work here. Ripping that top line, and we're going to head on to lap number 29, about to become lap 30, because I'm about to make an amazing last leg overtake here. Running that outside line, he's going to slide out to try block me. I'm going to cut down the inside, throw a deep slider to try use all that track and carry as much momentum after getting the position, using all the nice clean dirt out there. He's going to pull back alongside. We're going to be equal going into the corner. I've got the high line, he's got the low line, and coming to the line, I'm going to get him by half a car length. Absolutely amazing stuff. I'm going to be P2 in that race. That's going to get us 97 I rating and 3.9 C safety rating. A little bit of a safety buff, which is easier said than done around here. That is really good towards my goal of trying to be 2K and A class in everything by the end of the season. Heading right now into race number 2, and we're going to qualify a lot better here. We're actually not going to crash this time. I'll give you that as a little bit of a spoiler. Heading into turn number 1, we're going to get the car nicely slid, carrying a lot more momentum, having the front lift bounce up in the air. And the track conditions are randomized in Dirt Oval. These tracks are a lot cleaner, the one that I'm on right now. Less cars have quote-unquote run on it. So I was able to set a lot better time, and that's actually going to get me P2 in heat number 1 for this opening race. So we're just going to look to try absolutely battle our way through the field and maybe get on pole position for that main event. Heading into turn number 1, going deeper in the corner, carrying more momentum out of it, but the 6 car carrying a lot more speed as I get a little bit of a wiggle off the corner. That's going to give him the inside for turn number 3 and 4, but like I said, I really like that outside line and how much you can kind of rip it and just keep the accelerator open. You just get to see that there as I get back past him because of the momentum I could carry from that previous corner. He's going to try to send it back on me. But coming through turns 3 and 4, I'm going to rip it around the outside. I'm going to clear him. The 12's going to now have a go at him. And that is basically all that's going to happen in this race as we head on to the final lap. We're going to battle with car number 1 here, just having a little look for that feature race win. But obviously, like you saw in that last race, I do not want to end up in the consolidation, having a little look through 3 and 4 like I did last time. But the car stalls out, and I'm going to express my delight.
Good stuff, Casey.
Yeah, I mean, just saying, yeah, good stuff. I mean, we've survived. So we're going to be starting P3 in the feature race for this race, but we're actually not, because I forgot to put fuel in my car. So I'm going to be starting from the pit lane, but even worse than that, I am basically out of this race. There's no way to get yourself unlapped unless you start at the back of the field and you unlap yourself against the whole field, which is nearly impossible. So effectively, I'm not racing for anything in this race anymore. So I'm not really the highlight of this race anyway, because so much other crazy stuff happens. And we're going to go on board with number 14 here as he wiggles, gets himself into the 5 car.
That's on you right there, 5.
And immediately lets him know whose fault it was. I don't know if it was 5's fault, but that brings out the yellow flag. We're just going to have a quick look at the chopper cam here. He pulls across into the 5 car and kills the 5 car. And I think that's the first time in this race you're going to see 14 cause a wreck. It's not going to be the last, because he is going to absolutely ruin someone's day and ruin his own day. Restarting with car number 7 here, and I'm going to show you why I actually like this track so much. Heading into turn number 1 alongside the 3 car and getting out of the corner in a second here, you're going to see he just washes up into the 3 car, puts them both off the track, they go flying down the hill. I think it's just so cool how there's a track where you go flying off the hill and it's just something different, you know? I love a bit of novelty in my racetrack. Heading on to lap number 4 here. And that is the hit right there with 14 and 15 that is going to cause this whole incident to go down, where they're going to start fist fighting each other in iRacing. I didn't even know it was possible you can fist fight in iRacing. I've told many of my friends that I saw a fist fight.
My fault 1, my fault 1. Or my fault 15.
And every time I tell them I saw a fist fight, they said, "What do you mean by that?" I show them this, and then they go, "Yeah, that makes sense."
Y'all are some dumbasses.
So yeah, 15 now. I actually don't know what 15's doing here. I think he's trying to wait for the 14 car to come around, but the pack are waiting for the safety car to come around, so the 15's just sitting there for no reason. And we're just going to have a look at the 14 car, who's sitting there nicely in his little cubby hole, all protected at the moment, but he won't be protected forever, as the 15 car has realised that the pack's not going to catch up to him, and he's going to make his way around the track for his revenge on the 14 car. But yeah, a lot of weird stuff happens. And yeah, I mean, he's just going to go straight at him here. Give him a little right rear, take out that right rear tyre.
Go ahead and keep hitting me there, broski.
And the 14 car expressing his disliking to this model of remuneration of payment, shall we say.
Can I get a 1 to green, please?
Your ass,
Come on, 5.
your ass is going to have a vacation there, 1. Or fucking 15. I hope you know that, Michael Austin. Go ahead and keep fucking hitting me, bitch.
Fixing to come, we're 1 lap to green.
Thank you.
Coming in the 1 and 2 now.
But as they're getting to re-rack themselves after the caution, 15 still going after 14. He's going to drill him into the corner.
You're a fucking bitch, you motherfucking bitch.
And 14 decides that he's going to have a go back at him now. He's going to make his way back up.
Come on, I'm trying to let you catch back up to the field.
And he's going to try hit the 15 car, but he misses and sends himself off the track all the way down the hill. I don't know how he's managed to miss him when we're under safety car, but 14 does the only thing that he thinks is the right thing to do in this scenario, and he's going to park it on the front straight, getting ready for his revenge on the 15 car. So he's going to park it here, and he's going to wait for the pack to come around, and that is going to bring out a safety car before the pack actually makes it round. And for a split second here as well, I thought the 15 car with that one sliding off to the right there was going to absolutely drill the 1 car, but he doesn't. And he's going to get himself re-racked. And this is the beginning of the end.
I hope you have fun with your fucking vacation there, 15.
As 14 decides it's his turn to go back at the 15 car now.
Fucking stupid idiot. Go ahead and protest me, bitch.
Do I, as a left car, have to actually fight to get on left, or is there a way I can get on left normally?
Go ahead and fucking protest me, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, nice. You can't park there, bro.
Damn, bro, y'all can't park there.
Anyway, after 14 and 15 have finished having a knuckle dust up, 14 tries to run away by slipping between me and the 12 car, but I accidentally clip the 15 car. He goes flying, sends himself up in the air, nearly flips himself over the barricade, and they're going to go back at it for round 2 of this fight.
Go ahead now. I fucking dare you to protest me there, 15. I dare you to fucking protest me. I got fucking witnesses that will fucking ruin your life.
They're gonna take it to trial.
But after this final hit, they finally get disqualified. So yeah, I've never seen anything like that in iRacing. It was multiple rounds of a boxing fight. I want you guys to comment down below who you think won the fight. Alright, 15 or 14. Let me know, because I genuinely have no idea whose car is looking worse off. They are both absolutely ruined. But yeah, we're going to head back into the racing onto lap 23, because that's not the only crash that caused a bit of rage in this race.
Okay, 13, go fuck yourself, fag.
Ain't that a bitch?
But we're now just going to head onto the final lap of this race. Absolutely crazy stuff. It's not actually lap 30, it's lap 29, because I'm a lap down. But yeah, I haven't really been able to fight anything for this whole race, because for me to actually fight for position, I had to wait a lap myself, and that was not happening. So yeah, I finished P8, which, considering what I've been through, only losing 10 I rating is a good result, not losing any safety rating as well. But yeah, crazy stuff. If you guys liked that fight, and you want me to find more rogue iRacing races like this, let me know by liking and subscribing, because it shows that this stuff is insane and you want to see more.